Okay, guys, we are at day 15. We are officially halfway of the 30 days, day 15. How are you guys feeling? Let me know in the comments section. What are we dealing with? Hopefully, all these tools that you have are having you feel a lot more. And also, hopefully, that this feeling, I'm reminding you now that the feeling is just remembering that it might just be purging and there's nothing that you need to figure out. Nothing is wrong. All the things that you're feeling are the things that needed to be felt a while back, right? So it's great. It's a great thing that you are feeling anything right now. And if some of you are not feeling it, or you feel resistant, or you just feel numb, please reach out to me and I'll help you get this stagnant energy moving so that it could be released, so that you can make room for more things that you love, for more joy in your life, for more peace in your heart. Okay? Today's task is forgiveness with love letters. I'm going to share you mine. So, what we're going to do today is write a love letter to our body. And this can feel very scary because some of you have never done this before. Some of you have probably done it before and didn't like how it came out, right? Or it's just a scary thing to face. And if you're feeling that, that's okay. I got you. Okay? I'll share you mine. And then hopefully that will inspire you. And maybe if you want, I would also consider writing yours down first, pausing this video, and then come back and then listen to mine. It's a way, one, where that is kind of us doing it together and co-regulating, feeling like you're not doing this alone. Okay. So it makes it less scary. And then two, my love letter to my body won't influence yours. Maybe. But if you still want to listen to it first and then get some ideas and then start flowing, that's also fine. Remember, you get to choose. This is your challenge. Okay? There's no like, this is only the right way, this is only the wrong way. This is a way to play, and you can play however you want. Okay, I wrote this on Sunday, March 3rd, 2019. Dear beloved body, I know I've put you through a lot, especially when I didn't know how to deal with my life's problems or emotions. During the holidays, I slacked off on making sure you had enough movement to function clearly. During the holidays, this is like in March. Sorry. Anyway, moving on. Not only that I got into the habit of shoving a bunch of carbs and sweets down you, thinking that it'll make me feel better, but all I was really doing was destroying your magnificent systems with the vendetta to numb my brain out, but hopefully going into a food coma so I wouldn't have to deal with life out here. Yeah, I remember that vividly. I also shamed you for not looking a certain way, and I sometimes compared you to other people's bodies. I compared you to a younger version of you, too. I told you that you weren't good enough to be a model countlessly. Not like a model, like I'm trying to be a model, but like a role model because I was at the peak of looking back now during this time, I was at the peak of my personal training business. So, when you're a personal trainer, you kind of have to look what you're selling, right? You have to be the role model. So that's what I meant by being enough to be a model countlessly. I put your worth into how many comments or likes I got. That is so terrible and hostile for me to do, and I'm very sorry. Very important part is saying sorry and really meaning it, you know? I know this vicious cycle and all the bad habits disrespected us and our sacred connection together. I'm sorry I took you for granted and I thought that you weren't enough for me to be proud of. Wow. Finding my way to connect with you again, I ran into mobility and recovery. I think gua sha scraping and cupping did the trick to knock me back into my senses of what is true, what was true. I saw how hard you've been working for me to stay alive, to be able to have those amazing trips and experiences with my loved ones. I saw how magnificent you truly are. I also took the time to start tracking my macros, working with someone that I'm secretly intimidated by, and I'm beginning to learn what will make us thrive optimally again. I know you are always for me winning and for me being able to be mobile and hug and clean after my loved ones and show my clients how to do certain exercises and most importantly, be able to express myself through dance and movement. I am incredibly grateful for that. I am sorry that I was so blind to see how much you've done for me this whole time, even when I put you through so much pain this past holiday season with these negative thoughts, constant binge eating episodes, and depriving you of nutritious food and drinks. From now on, I promise to make the time to connect with you every time I wake up and open my eyes as an action of love and appreciation that I have another day with you. Aww. I promise to serve you first before anything else. I promise to cherish you by getting enough water in and feeding you the foods that will uplift our connection throughout my days. And I'll cherish you by making sure not only that I exercise regularly, but I take the time to recover cellularly as well. I will show up for you, and together we can show up for our highest expression, however that looks like at any given day. Whether it's through sensual heels practice, yoga, being able to lift in crazy amounts of weight, dancing, or doing active things with my loved ones, I will be there for you as you are always there for me through everything. I hope that you could forgive me with this list of accountability. I promise I will touch these promises every day so that I could avoid getting into the slump like that again. I'm excited for what we can create and do together. Again, I love you so much and thank you. Love me. So, sorry for the commentary before that. I literally have not read this letter in years. In years. I haven't done this practice in years, but every time I this is the last time I did it. The time before that was like, whoa, too. So, as you can see, here's another thing. The thing that I should have said in the last slide is forgiveness always comes with accountability. Let me say that again. Forgiveness always comes with accountability. So do you see how I in the beginning I was straight with what showed up, right? Like I was just like, okay, I haven't done this and that. This is what, even say I put your worth into how many comments or likes I got. I would just try to be the most ugliest thing that I could say that I wouldn't say to anybody else. I said it to myself, right? And I wouldn't not ugly like I'm judging myself, but like the truth about it that might hurt. Like if you were to say that to your friends, it might hurt their feelings. And there's a reason why we do that, to get to the very bottom of it so that it could be cleared, right? And then after all of that, and then I apologized, right? I saw all of the impact that it had. And then after that, I make a new promise. I make a new promise with the actions that is going to hold me accountable to that new promise. Okay? So that is a framework of doing this love letter to your body. And since it's halfway point, here's a reminder. The person with the deepest connection with themselves automatically is the freest, most fulfilled person in the room. And I'd like to add that we need more people like that. Because what that brings is permission. Permission for everyone else to be free. Free of their ego, free of their insecurities and doubts, free of their victim mentality, free of their circumstances, free of feeling disempowered, right? So if you can be that role model to others by just walking in, you don't even have to preach anything. Your vibe, doing this work changes every cell of you. And remember, like I said, your non-physical part of you is so much bigger than your physical part. Yes, we're here to work on our bodies and being reconnected to it, and I'm speaking of our non-physical bodies as well. Okay. And then also, I hope you stumble upon someone that reminds you of how easy it is to love you. Y'all, I love this work. I love being able to be your mirror, right? I'm not sitting here thinking that I know more than you or anything. I am here as your sister. I'm here to help you hold space. For some, I got this from a lot of my clients, is that like, you have really great mother energy. And that is like the biggest compliment to me, because I'm like, I feel like not to make it about me, but I feel like my easiest talent is to hold space and to be nurturing. And I will confess, not only confess like I'm trying to hide it, but I will acknowledge that I don't know everything. Just as every parent, they don't know what they're doing. Just as our parents is, if you're a parent, we don't know what we're doing, but we can be the best facilitator for our loved ones. And when someone says that I have great mother energy, it just shows me that I have phenomenal, excellent facilitator skills. And that makes me so happy, because I'm not trying to change you. I just want to hold space for you, because you have intelligence and genius within you. You have wisdom within you that I deeply respect. Ooh, I have full body chills. I deeply respect your journey. I deeply respect all your nuggets of wisdom. I deeply respect all of the intelligence that you harbor. I don't want to change that, but I want to be the space to where you get to experience yourself in that way, in an empowering way. I hope that lands. So use me, please. I would love to hold space for you. I would love to be your sounding board. I would love to be your mirror, to reflect back to you all the goodness that you are having a hard time seeing for yourself. Okay? Also, last night we had our first live session and it was so fun. It was so fun. I thought that, okay, 45 minutes should be enough, but it was not enough, because we got into it, guys. You can watch the replay. I also took the time to timestamp them for all the topics that we touched on, so that you can just like, skip through them, or you can just listen to the whole thing. My daughter joined with us. I'm sure she's going to keep joining with us. But I think 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on Thursdays is best for us. So I hope that you guys can make it to the next one. Okay. It's so fun. And it might just be 2 hours too. Like, maybe I need to bump it up a little bit. Well, we'll see. But because the only reason why we had to get off is, well, for sure you guys have lives too, but like for me, I had to get my daughter ready for school. So, anyways, it's okay not to know yet. Like I mentioned before, you don't have to figure things out. with your logical mind. You don't have to rationalize it. Just give yourself that space to see what comes up from doing all of this. Okay? Just be in flow. And being in full communication is very important to your success in the results of this challenge. So, thank you guys for reaching out to me and continuing to be a request for coaching. That will determine your level of success in this challenge. And also, I also want to say too is that you don't have to do this linearly. Like, I changed the titles of each day to the topic. If a topic calls to you, let's say if topic day 2 calls to you more than today, then click on it, right? You can do this like non-linearly. You don't have to do it all in order. You do it wherever your heart calls, right? Or whatever feels the scariest to you, that feels the most resistant to you, then you take it on. It also all depends where you're at in your cycle too, for your willingness to take on. If you want playful, or if you want more things, you want to face your fears, and or if you just want something more chill. But this is your challenge. This is your challenge. You get to choose how you want to do it. Don't make yourself bad and wrong if you're not following along every single day. And I just have these suggestions, hopefully to give you permission and like ease the pressure off of it. Okay? I have full belief in you. You can do this. You are meant to sparkle. A lot of love. A lot of love to you. Wishing you a beautiful rest of your day. Leave some comments in the section down below if anything comes up for you. What did you get out of doing this exercise? And I'll see you guys tomorrow.